And some of them, when they swear by Allah, it's very easy for them to swear by Allah and lie. And they'll swear by Allah a million times if you want. But if you tell them, swear by this person, no, he would not swear. He is fearful that if he does, something bad will happen to him. You see? So now he is considering this person not only in the position of God, but much more than God, because it was easy for him to swear by Allah, not fearing the consequences. And it was very difficult for him, impossible for him to swear by Al-Abbas or this or that, you know. So those people nowadays, unfortunately, their shirk is both in uluhiyya, ibadah, and rububiyyah. And their shirk is both in easy times and hard times. While the Arabs' shirk were only in uluhiyya, not in rububiyyah. And the Arab shirk was in uluhiyya and only in ease times, times of ease, not times of difficulties. In times of difficulties, they would only supplicate to Allah, as Allah said in Quran about them. Ikrimah ibn Abi Jahl, the son of Abu Jahl, the Prophet ﷺ declared his blood to be unsacred because he has been showing great animosity for the Prophet ﷺ and a lot of things. So he went on a trip running away. And during the trip, the ship was about to drown. So the people told each other, the people were the mushriks, they said, now forget about your earthly gods, only supplicate to Allah. So Ikrimah thought in that time, and he said, I don't think Muhammad has asked more than that from us. So why are we running away from him? So he said, if Allah saves me from this, I will go and put my hand in the hand of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And that's what happened. Allah saved them, and he came and became a Muslim, and he became one of the biggest leaders of jihad in Islam. So this is the point. Nowadays, those people, their biggest problem is they don't know what is the meaning of worship. So they worship other than Allah and they call it other names. They say we are making tawassut. Tawassut is the same thing that the mushriks did, and that is shafa'ah. Make an intercessor, an interceder between you and Allah in dua or whatever. And they say we are making tawassul. Tawassul is not this. Tawassul, the Arabic word tawassul, is the same as tawassul, sin and sad, just like sirat and sirat. Also wasilah and wasilah, the same meaning. Wasilah is something that makes you close to Allah, something that attaches you to Allah. What is the thing in Islam which brings you close to Allah? It is to obey Him and to obey His Messenger. That's it. That's why Abdullah ibn Abbas, when he explained al-wasila, he said, al-wasila al-qurbah. Al-qurbah. Yani something which brings you closer to Allah, some obedience. Salat is wasila. Fasting is wasila. And so on. Ali ibn Abi Talib radiyallahu anhu says in Nahj al-Balagha, al-wasila an tu'mina billah wa malaikatihi wa kutubihi wa rusulihi wal yawm al-akhir wa tuqim as-salah, and so on. This is the wasila. And there is no other meaning of wasila. Some scholars said wasila is al-mahabba. Ibtaghu ilayhi al-wasila, meaning make your love for Allah only. This kind of love which is worship, not the natural love. I'm not speaking about the natural love. Yani if you love something sweet, or if you love yani something hot, filfil, huh? Whatever you love. This is natural love. You love your son, you love your wife, you love your children. This is natural. This has nothing to do with worship and shirk. No. The love which has to do with worship is when you love something or you love someone to the degree that you treat him as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You treat him, you attribute to him something that cannot be attributed except to Allah. We have people nowadays who love humans, and when you ask them about those humans, they tell you they know all things. They know everything. They can do anything. They tell you things about them that no one deserves but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You see? So this kind of love is worship. Or if you love some person to the degree that you believe that you have to take everything he says. Whatever he says is right. This is worship. This is not love. You can call it love, but this is not love. This is worship. You see? You cannot love someone to the degree that you think that whatever he says, even if he tells you khamr is halal, intoxicating drink is halal, you cannot accept that and say, I love him. This is worship. This is not love. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said about Jews and Christians, اتخذوا أحبارهم ورهبانهم أربابا من دون الله. They have taken their rabbis and monks as lords besides Allah. How? Because their rabbis and monks told them about something halal, told them it is haram. And something haram, they said, no, it is halal. And they accepted that ruling of the scholar, knowing that it is different from the ruling of Allah, they accepted it. So this is worship, you see. This is worship. If you fear some person in a way that no one can be feared but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then you are worshipping him by this fear. Like fearing a person that he will cut your lifespan, he will shorten your life, or he will deprive you from entering paradise, or he will save you from hellfire by himself. Okay? No one can do this but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You see? Or he can delay or prevent your cure or something like that. Then you are worshipping that person. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, اخشوني ولا تخشوهم إن كنتم مؤمنين. So fear can be worship. Worship me, fear me, and don't fear them if you were faithful. So some fear can reach shirk, and some love can reach shirk, and some desire can reach shirk. If you desire from a person that he will take you to paradise, that's shirk, because you are desiring from him what no one can do but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So these are actions of the heart that if you do them in a way which cannot be done except for Allah, then you are worshipping that person again. Those people, don't call them worship. They don't call them worship. They say, we love the wali. And if we ask them, what do you mean by love? They say, well, we mean that this wali has been given the power by Allah to do anything he wants. This is not love. How could you commit shirk and call it love? And the name doesn't change the action. If you commit shirk and call it love, that doesn't change the action.